Teals Mill Bridge build. See the store? I had this thing described wrong. I didn't know for sure how they were going to do the bridge, how they were going to build it. But we can look now and see more what's happening. You can see how tall this road is. I mean, this thing's up 10 or 12, I don't know, 8 or 10 feet. I forgot how many feet they said this thing was above sea level. But see here that they're getting ready to pour some concrete. That little bit of erosion right there. They're going to pour this probably full of concrete right here, I imagine. Well, that bulkhead over there, I think, will be full of concrete. Probably will tell them how deep that actual plywood there is, goes down in there. Anyway, they're going to be pouring concrete into that. You can see over here. So, actually, the water's going to run under there. They said people thinking that's going to be a dam, but I said no. The water's they're going to leave the dams in place, I believe, like they have them. They got that water on down real low right now. You can see what's going on, but you can see they're putting the corrugated metal in there. Probably going to pour, I don't know, probably 6, 8, or 10, or 12 inches of concrete full of rebar. Or no telling how much it'd be. I don't know for sure. I described it wrong. There's those cement beams they had. They actually drove some stuff down in the ground and then laid the beams across it. And that rebar is what's going to make it so strong when they keep putting all that together. So you can kind of see this road's got just a little curve in it. If you'll notice, it kind of curves just slightly. I reckon they went along the contour of the actual lake itself because to get a shallow area to be able to come through. I didn't realize it would be like this. I didn't realize they would make a bridge out of this roughage rock and do it like they've done it, but that's how it's happened. So you can see Little Macedonia Baptist Church. We're getting ready to go to church this morning. Look at that crane. Anyway, I want to record this for posterity and disregard all the other ones where I had it wrong at. Some of the information was wrong, but I do know this, that they actually put this thing down 40 and 30 and 40 and 50. Looks like 35 on that one over there. I don't know what that means, 35 feet. And then you see 40 feet. But that's not right because that's not between 35. Yes, that'd be 5 more feet right there, yeah. 35 to 40. Probably 35 feet down into actual muck and down to the bedrock. That's what I believe that is. If I should have had it drilled off, it would be 35 feet. And they put it right in there. You see it's perfect almost. The water level is on both of those. So they got it in a perfectly 35 feet level is where it was drove down to. Those pylons, cement pylons, or were made in there or whatever, drove down into it. I think it was metal to start with, and I thought they must have encased it with concrete. Looked like to me it was metal, then they welded some more on top of it and drove it down. They must have encapsulated it with concrete some kind of way and poured concrete around it. So that's what it looks like at least, but you can see that bridge is right there where it says 35 is completely the same level. I don't know if you can see it on this, but right at water level it says 35, and I think that's going to be 35 feet. So there's actually, you're going to be driving across a real stable bridge. No junk. There's probably millions and millions of dollars spent, hundreds of thousands of pounds, tons, hundreds of thousands of tons of roughage, gravel, rock, crush and run. And they're probably going to run a good bit more. They're going to actually take off some of Mama and Daddy's fence up here on this house. So some kind of way, and I imagine that side, when they scrape it down the hill, will probably be covered with some kind of roughage like this rock here. I feel sure they'll probably do that. You can see actually how deep the water is right there at the bridge. It's about 10 or 12 foot deep right there when you're at the bridge. You're down right there. That's how low it is. It's down that low. So kind of see what's going on this Teals Mill Bridge build, and interesting. And when we didn't go on, people will look back and see this maybe. Be able to see what happened. Teals Mill, South Carolina. really all these bridges, I recorded Thompson Creek bridge build, and I felt like I owed it to posterity to come in here and keep a historical account of how they built these bridges, what they did here. So you kind of see what Teals Mill Pond looks like down when it's down. So you kind of keep a memory here, because you see the deepest holes where the brim's going to be at. So when you come back, you can see where the brim's going to be at. If you'll look right out that deep hole, right out there about the stump, on the other side of those stumps, that's where the brim's going to be laying at, the deepest hole. So those little big bluegill, they call them. Kind of see what's going on here. Okay, I'm Michael Cassidy. Thanks for coming to my channel. Please subscribe to us if you enjoy us. Teals Mill Bridge Build. Thank you so much.